A big part that goes into a budget build is the cleaning process. I picked up some used pistons for $30. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make it go from looking like this to looking like this, right? When you're buying used pistons, there's a few things you wanna inspect. You wanna look around, right? Make sure there's no cracking, they didn't drop a valve, nothing like that. It just has your normal carbon buildup. Then we're gonna look at scuffing on the sides. Looks pretty good, no scuffing. Next, we wanna check, is it still free? Does it move? It moves like this. It moves side to side. I don't know if you guys can quite see that. So that's good. And I don't know if you guys can see on the camera or not, but you also wanna look to see if the cross hatching is still there. Like in your engine cylinder, there's cross hatching in here and it's more for oil and shit to go in between. Step one of getting this cleaned is you need to take the rings out. And as I'm taking the rings apart, I'm inspecting them. I'm making sure that they're still moving, which if they don't move, I can show you a quick trick to get them free. We need to get the ring out, okay? Now, I take the top one off, just drop that. We're gonna take the bottom one off, right? The oil rings are kind of the tricky ones, but you wanna look for that little gap, take it out, cool. Now take the bottom one out. Oh, the oil ring. Let's come on, there you go. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna take an old ring, I'm gonna break it, right? So, break it like so. Take this, right? And I'm going to clean the inside of the grooves. It's about the only thing that you can really get in there. After so much driving, there's carbon buildup on the inside. And you can see all the carbon buildup. So you wanna knock the layer of it off and take your time on the cleaning process. This is gonna make the rest of the build go 10 times easier if you do, because we're trying to reuse as much as we can. There's a lot of people that would say, well, why don't you just buy new pistons? Well, it depends on what you wanna do. For what we're wanting to do, a stock 350 bottom end with a decent little cam will be plenty for that little El Camino. So I'm gonna clean all the way around. And I'm gonna do this multiple times, and then we're gonna give her a nice little soak. The soak that we're going to be using, a little controversial, but you guessed it, gasoline. And I bought a little tub, and then I bought a 5-gallon bucket. After I've been doing them in stages, and this is where I put on my Consuela gloves.
The new housekeeper, aren't you?
See,
Listen, I don't want to point fingers, but I'm missing about $1,000 in play money.
I take.
What, you took it?
See,
Well, give it back.
come get, bitch.
A little wire brush. You don't want nothing that's gonna hurt the piston, obviously. You just want something that's gonna help you break the grease up. So I will bathe it in here. That way you can like pick the gas up. Now this is just normal 87 gasoline, right? It's not gonna hurt the fucking piston. But as soon as we're done cleaning them and getting every ounce of oil, carbon, all that nasty fucking buildup off of this thing, then we are gonna lube it back up. See, just a few dunks and a few scrapes. Like, look at how much has already came off, right? Get every ounce of dirt off. It's gonna make your engine run 10 times longer. As we're dunking it in gas, I'm also still cleaning out the grooves, right? And it will get you a little bit of a better look. Make sure there's no cracking along here or scuffs that we didn't see. And make sure when you're cleaning it, I'm sorry, my lighting shit, you wanna get down inside here as well. Look at all that. I don't know if you can see that, but let me get the right lighting. A lot of gunk that you wanna clean up. Look at that. That's gonna be in the fucking engine after a first heat cycle. It's gonna break up and, you know, all that gunk could really clog something. And we want this to run as long as fucking possible. I don't wanna take this 350 out until we LS swap it. Now, when it comes to cleaning and assembling an engine and all that fun shit, attention to detail is everything, right? So after the little gas soak, and I just did some scrubbing, Obviously, this looks real clean. The grooves are clean, but this is what I want to show you. I don't know if I can quite show you. In here, let me get the right lighting. Hold on. So I don't know how well you guys can see that. I've been working at it for a while now, but right underneath the piston, there was a lot of carbon and oil buildup, and that shit was thick. So I went and I got some picks. These were like $5. And let me tell you what, it really helped me get in there and clean everything out. So like on this one, which I haven't touched for this purpose, like you can really see. Actually, this one's not too bad, but I think you see all that black shit. Yeah, you don't want that in there. You want to get that out if you can. But like I said, attention to detail is absolutely everything when you're assembling an engine, especially in the cleaning process, because the cleaner you get it, the longer and happier your engine is going to be. So now you got it, let's say as clean as you can get it. I'm still going to do some touch-up work on this, but now because you soaked it in gas, it moves, but it's a little dry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lube the wrist pin up and work it in there. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna do a quick little spray so I can show you guys for demonstration purposes. I'm still gonna go back and put oil on it. You wanna make sure that this stays happy, healthy, lubed up. So like assembly lube, way too fucking thick. You're gonna want some oil. But you see where it pokes, let me show you. You see you see how that's moving? First place I'm gonna spray. Now, I'm gonna use something else, but this is gonna be a little bit quicker for me because I am recording. Now, we're gonna get it in there, right? Now I'm gonna spray right here. Now this piston is not done. I'm gonna stay cleaning them for a little bit longer because I want this engine to be as perfect as I can get it. Now, what I'm gonna do, work it in, left, right. Get it in there, spray it down a few times. Look at that, she's happy and healthy. If you have a better way of cleaning it without gasoline, like a parts wash or something like that, by all means, use that. Gasoline isn't superior, but I think it honestly, this is the first time I've really used gas to clean something, and it was actually really efficient. I was talking to an older guy and he told me to do it, and I was real fucking happy with it. So your next step before coming back and watching me, right, is going to be disassemble everything. Get the pistons out, get the cam out, get the crank out, obviously the oil pump out. Get everything that can come off. Leave the cam bearings in. We're gonna talk about that in the next video. And then just start taking off the old gaskets. Those fucking, god damn. Anyway, thanks for watching Hood Billy Garage. The next episode will be the block prep and things you want to check for on the block before you assemble it. Because there's nothing worse than putting an engine together and realizing it needs bored over or it's trash. So I'm going to show you what to look out for, what to clean. The next video is going to be like an in-depth cleaning. We're just going to get the basic layer, all the gunk off. I'm going to show you guys what to look out for. Yeah, that does it for this video. The next video will be up in like a day or two, so be sure to come back.